What's going on, guys? Paul back at you with another one. I wanted to show you some stuff we got recently. We've been really doing a lot of storage units lately. This is my 2-car garage, which is getting filled up again. I wanted to show you stuff we've been getting in storage units. Actually, this is really cool. We're selling this right now. Nice piece. Actually, I got this one that was listed in that. Actually, that thing was like 250 pounds. It's so heavy. We actually got this furniture and some other good stuff I'll show you here in a minute. There's some other furniture back there. We sold a bookcase from this too. But we got this unit was a manager special, which normally, people will tell you to stay away from, but it's not always a buildup of stuff that was left over. Sometimes it's an actual unit that maybe a family signed over because they don't want to take care of it anymore, or pay for it anymore. And I knew this looked like a good one, and I bid on it, and we got it. But it was like, I think I had to pay like $390 for it, which normally you wouldn't pay for a manager's unit, but this ended up being very good. Actually, I wish I would have taped it, but we found I think there was a bracelet and like 6 or 7 gold rings, and took that, and we got $1,670 in scrap. It also had these we ended up that this was a really cool unit. It was a retired detective and military guy. So trying to see if any of this was his stuff. That was some of his stuff. There was like a lot of military stuff in there. Here's his detective. I'll cover his name. It's really cool though, and he definitely had a good taste. I'm assuming he died. He was in, like, it looked from his paperwork like he was in an assisted living type place, or a senior living type place. But some of the scores, besides the gold, just with the gold, we made like over 3 times what we spent on the unit. But then we have some really nice watches. Timex, that's an Indiglo. Citizen watch. Another nice Timex. A nice Invicta watch. Just a lot of random. This one's called Stour. Never heard of that one before. I don't think there's anything crazy. I think a couple of them worth like $100, but there's an old Accutron. There's like a triathlon one. Timex. And then here was like a women's Citizen. He also had, from being in the military, this was the guy. It's really cool. This was an older picture of him, like at his detective desk. Really cool unit. Seemed like a really cool guy. Also got a bag of patches and medals, which is really nice. And what else did we get? I believe this pocket watch came out of there too. I'm not positive. I think that pocket watch came out of there. But we got this too. Phantom of the Opera, which actually that's worth like $100. It's a music box. So that was and all this whole tub's filled with like magic stuff. He was into magic. There's new decks of cards. There's like magic wands. There's a bunch of DVDs and tricks and different things like that. So that was that one. And then we just picked up one. I didn't even bring it out here. Let me go in and get it. Hold on. Let's see. So we got a thing here. Got a unit yesterday. Actually went to our first live unit yesterday. Bring this over here. Sorry for all the moving around. Went to our first live auction yesterday because there's not usually a ton around here, and I don't know of a lot of them, but I happened to see it online. And I got a unit for, I think it was a 10 by 20 for $10. And the reason I got it was because, I tried to open this with one hand, it was vintage stuff in it. And we got, not that. That was in, I think, a unit too. Hold on, trying to open this. So this is what we got out of the unit. I'm going to save these, but... And they are both marked, and they both are real. That one looks like it could be fake, but they're both real. That one is 14 karat, that one's 18 karat. So, been scoring. Our last 2 lockers had gold in it. So, that and scrap, if I would sell it as scrap, like yesterday when I looked it up, it would have been like, you know, $600 or $700 worth of scrap probably. But we're going to hold on to them for a while. We got a lot of cool stuff. There's a cool old sled in this one. Just a bunch of random, like just cool old stuff. An old tin, some old Legos. There's a old SeaWorld mug. What else? There's an old Sony VCR in there. What else did we get? That was in there. It's like a little fire pit. We'll probably sell that logo. Grubby from Teddy Ruxpin was in there. Vintage decorations. Just lots of cool stuff. So we've been really nailing the storage units a lot lately. And I'm really trying to get to where we get like at least one a week. Preferably more, but what I'm hoping for, and this is a lot of stuff, like all this stuff basically that you see in here, this was stuff we got in another unit too. All this like vintage toys. There's some, what do you call them? Motorcycle helmets. That was in another unit. So the stuff I showed you is like in the last 2 or maybe 3 or 4 units we've gotten. But there's a bunch of like toys and models in there. Some stuff's not worth selling on eBay, so we're going to keep it for what I'm basically doing, but I'm running out of room because it's basically like half of the one side of our garage. What I'm gonna want to do is start doing a sale. I'm trying to look for like a warehouse space or a retail space. There's a bunch of watches in there that we can sell out of like one day a week, and just have a big sale like one day a week, maybe like, you know, 8 to 2 or something like that. Because when we did it at the one office, we had an office before we did it. We did really good and didn't really advertise it or anything. So we're hoping to do that. So that's why I'm kind of saving stuff up, and that'll allow me to buy more because I'll be able to get rid of the stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that I don't sell on eBay. So, you know, stuff like big stuff like this, you know, and fragile stuff and, you know, furniture I can sell at the sale and sell it cheap, but still make, you know, a lot of money. I mean, it's basically extra money. So we're hoping that's in the future, and I'll take you guys along for the ride if we get to that point. But that's what we'd like to do, because between this stuff, it either has to, I could take it to like an auction, but there's not a lot of local auctions around here, and most of them are backed up like months, meaning you take your stuff, you're gonna wait months. But like I'm getting so much stuff. That's actually an electric, one of those, I don't know what you call it, like reclining chairs that's electric, I guess for older people. That's actually, we would sell that local. I think I need part of a cord. We're just getting so much stuff. I mean, all this you see in here, like I have eBay stuff on these shelves and in here, but all this other stuff really is like local stuff. Or not local stuff to sell local, or to sell like if I'd have a store or something like that. Wouldn't really be a store, it'd just be like a sale. But this is my area. This is like our shipping area, and but this whole, basically my wife has the, like a quarter of this 2-car garage, and all the rest is all of our stuff. So we'll have some nice clothes over there. And anyway, video's getting long. I say this every time, I'm going to try to do more videos, so I might even do another one today. I don't know if I'll post it today or not, but if you want to see anything special, let me know, and I'll, you know, we'll go from there. Thanks for checking it out. Please show some other people, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, hopefully get more out to you. We'll catch you next time.